guys, welcome back to our channel. Today's pattern tutorial is very interesting. I'll be showing you step by step on how to achieve this gorgeous dress. Stay with me. You need a fitted dress block, both center front and center back. So in this case, I'm going to start with the center front. First of all, you need to know that the center front has two pieces, that is the upper part and the lower part, which is the bodice and the skirt. So right now I'm going to trace out the upper part but unfold because I need the full front to achieve what we have on the center front. Kindly like this video if it has already impacted in you, and if not, let us know at the comment section. And you liking this video will enable other people to see it. Thank you. Now I'm using my tracing wheel to mark out the dot lines. That's the information on the bodice. Mind you, the pattern, the paper is on fold, which means I'm tracing on about 2 thick papers. So I need the information to be seen so we can carry on well. Now I'm tracing out, I'm outlining the lines with my ruler so that you can see what I'll be doing. Like I said earlier, don't forget you need your fitted dress block or your fitted bodice and skirt to achieve this style, this gorgeous dress. I so much love it, and it's very interesting. Now I am retracing the armhole, the neckline. I've already done that too. I've already outlined the waist dart. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side so we can all see. I'm also retracing with my tracing wheel because it's not so obvious, so I'm going to quickly do that. Now that I've done that, I'm cutting out the center front block on a full scale. Remember, on a full scale. So I want you to see what it looks like by the time you have it cut out. Please leave a comment below. Let me know if I am doing the needful for you. And also, let us also know in case you want us to help you out with your pattern. Probably you don't understand a particular pattern. We can explain it to you. It's very simple. Guys, you need to support this channel. You need to support us. Thank you by subscribing. Now I have the full scale of the center front. But first thing, I'm going to identify the chest line. This is the chest level where the cape is going to come in. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll out the pleat line where the lines, where the pleats will be located. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. This is where slash and spread method will come in by the time you are done rolling out the lines for pleats. So we are going to close the dart now, the underarm darts and the waist darts. The closure of that dart will give us more fullness. As you can see that the bust point was pushy, as in it came up, all because we closed all the darts. So I'm cutting through now. I'm cutting through to have enough space for the spread and slash. And you can see I'm being careful not to cut out. I'm only cutting through to see how I can get enough space. But since I'm not getting enough, so I'm going to cut again. And that applies to everybody. You just don't cut and assume it's going to stay that way. So now I have it pinned on another paper where I'm going to incorporate the fullness for the pleats. So the area open are where the pleats will be located. While I'm pinning down the piece, I'm going to mark the pleat mouth. And please don't forget, you need to indicate the position of the pleat so not to mix things up. I'm retracing the whole pattern. I'm retracing the whole pattern so that I can have it as a pattern on its own. It's Christmas. Show some love. Show some love. Thank you. Someone was asking me what kind of fabric can I use to achieve this. Now, you can use any silk fabric, silk e.g. satin, duchet, silk. We have so many, or any soft fabric can actually achieve this gorgeous dress. Thank you. So I'm done tracing, marking out, though I'm still going to do some other tracing in order for me to see the lines, while you also need to see the lines. This is the whole of the center front. Aside the upper part where the neckline is out, it's only from the chest level I have here. So the next thing I'm going to do is to increase the armhole level by measuring 1 centimeter upward, then reshape it. Reason for that is if you're using the actual armhole, it might be too big and opened by the time it's worn. So that is why we are adjusting by increasing it upward 1 centimeter, then we reshape to the armhole, just like what I'm doing. It's very simple, very simple. So I have my cape marked out about I use 3 inches. You can use more or less, depends on how you want your cape. If you notice, the cape is a symmetrical cape, not the same. It's a slanting, so you should watch out for that. And one thing, if you notice, I'm trying to shade out where the pleats are, in order for us not to mix things up. Of course, I'm using paper, and I also want you to see how it's going to turn out. I indicated the cape position so you know the cape is there. I'm not cutting out because we are going to trace out the cape later on. But for now, let's just cut out the bodice. So this is the full front. I'm trying to pleat the center front for us to see what it's going to look like at the end of the day. So pardon me, stay with us. I love you. Thank you for always supporting us. Please share this video and leave your comments down for us in order for us to know what we are doing. I'm almost there, just stay tuned. We're almost there. You can see, because it is paper, it's difficult to fold, but on fabric you will have it and you will enjoy it. But this, I'm going to fold it so you see what it looks like. I'm almost done. Yeah, at least I have something. I got something. It's very simple. Kindly follow us on Facebook at Waju Couture Waju, so you can have more of what we do. Thank you. Now I want to trace the skirt. I actually done that already. That's the lower part. I'm just showing you. You need to trace out the skirt, also the full scale for the center front of the skirt. That's the lower part of the center front. Now, when you have that done, on the side or the side of the skirt at the edge, just mark in 1 inch. So it's going to look like a pencil skirt. Yes, we need to shape it to take a little in order for us to have a nice shape, which is more or less like a pencil skirt. So we're going to close this dart, but not yet. If you look at the style very well, the lower part of the center front, it's a wrap skirt, but on the left hand side it has pleats, while the other part went inside. So I have two of the skirts shaped in that direction, the left and the right. So I'm going to work on the left now. Now you're going to roll a line, the position of the pleat, just the same thing we did on the bodice. We are doing same on the skirt, the position where you want your pleat to be. You're going to roll the lines towards the other side. Then we close each dart. When you close each dart, it will enable you to achieve the fullness you need for each pleat. Still on the matter of closing the waist dart on the left skirt, left side of the skirt. Just remember you're cutting out two of this but in different direction, one for the left, one for the right. So this is the left side. Now I'm cutting through the lines indicated for the pleats. I'm cutting through, I'm not cutting out. Just the same way we did on the center front in order for us to have fullness. Be careful while slashing so not to cut out, as in cutting out the skirt all through. You can see the way I cut through, I didn't cut out. And this is where the fullness are. So I'm going to place on another paper in order for me to create the pleat position, as in the amount or the width of pleats I need for this tutorial. Pin down to secure the pattern not to get torn. Now the amount you're going to incorporate depends on how much you want the pleats, either big or small. Then you mark out the initial pattern, that's the full skirt plus the opening. You mark out the position in order for you to be able to pleat properly, just like we did the upper parts. It is very important to mark where you're going to pleat so not to mix up. That will indicate, once you see that information, that will help you understand or remember, even if you've forgotten that, oh, this is the position for the first, for the second, for the third, or for the fifth pleat. Depends on how much pleat you want to put or you want to incorporate on the dress. Yeah, I'm also shading those parts, so in order for me to know that is the direction. So this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to cut out now so we actually see the skirt itself. I hope you liked the video. Kindly click the like button. Please click the like button so this video can get to a lot of people. This video can also help the channel to grow, because the more people see, the more they support us by liking, by subscribing, by sharing this video. Thank you so much. It means a lot to us. So I'm trying to pleat the skirt. That's the skirt, the left side of the skirt. You can see what it looks like. It is so beautiful. So beautiful. So let's quickly look at the center back. The center back does not have much. All you just need to do is I'm marking out the zipper line, which I'm still going to take off. I'm marking out the zipper line. So I'm going to trace where I need. I'm going to trace from a bit from the back width, from the back width line. I'm going to, of course, it's more or less like a tube, a spaghetti tube top. I know you know how to fix your stripe on it. So I'm going to trace from the back line to the lower parts, to the hem of the dress block. So because I can't see what the back looks like, if it has cape or not, but I'm going to make it in this direction I'm doing. All you just need to do is increase the armhole just like we did on the center front bodice block, in order for the armhole not to be too opened. And on the waist, at the center back where the zipper line usually is, you mark in 1/2 inch or quarter or 3/8, depends on how much you want to take in. But the dress is quite fitted, but it shouldn't be taken in too much in order for it not to bug or have bug at the center back. So you're taking out about let me say 3/8 from the center back waist, is to make the back sleep well or lie well or lay well. Now, which means the waist dart itself has been reduced. If you're using 1 inch for the waist dart, the fact that you've taken out about 3/8 or quarter or 1/2 inch, it means you deduct that amount from the total waist measurement, that's 1/4 waist measurement, and measure. You can see I'm trying to make sure we're on the same page on the armhole level and where we have the back length. So I'm cutting out in order for us to be able to identify some of the things we'll be doing. Sorry, the breast is really disturbing me. So you can add your own zipper allowance. I'm cutting out because I've already shaped the way I wanted. You know, I talked about shaping the waist on the center back zipper line, which I have achieved what I want to achieve. And remember to reduce the darts. So now it's time to trace out the cape, place it on another paper. You trace out the cape, you can increase it if you want, but remember it's a slanted, it's not a straight cape, as you can see. So it's very simple. We are almost to the end of this class. If you are yet to subscribe, please kindly subscribe. It means a lot to us. This video will go a long way to assist those that need it as well. We appreciate you always. We love you. We appreciate the fact that you come to this channel to watch or to learn from us. We also want to learn from you. Show us what you have been able to achieve with this gorgeous dress with the pattern illustrated this day. Thank you so much. We love you as always. So I'm tracing out the cape on another paper because that will be what I'm going to use, or the working pattern I'm going to use to cut on fabric if I am going to stitch it. I hope this process is not so much. But to achieve this gorgeous dress, you need to go through this. And I don't want to break it down into parts. That is part one, part two. I just want to do it at once so we can have a fun, full day. These are all the patterns: the front, that's the upper part, the cape, and the lower part, the skirt, the two-piece skirt, and the back, that's the center back dress. But remember, the center back is going to be in pieces. Thank you. I love you.